All right, welcome back to another trade recap video. This in this trade recap, I will guys show you how I made a profit of around $600 in on Friday. Okay, I didn't get time to record this on Friday, and also I made a loss of $416 on Thursday. That also I didn't get time to record a trade recap. That's why I am recording this today, which is on Saturday night. Okay. I'll keep this video super short. Okay, I'll just get back straight into the video. So this is the micro ES chart. Okay, and first of all, on Thursday we were making a bearish divergence. Okay, and leading index was ES. Basically, these high and these high. These both highs are the 4 hour liquidity. And what Nasdaq did on Thursday, Nasdaq took out these highs. Okay, uh, I will guys show you now. Okay, so from these highs to these highs we were forming a bearish SMT, and ES was the leading index. But then what happened on Friday? Okay, even though I have taken shots on Thursday because the setup was bearish. Okay, and as you can see here on Friday, what happened, we before the US session open, we were still forming a bearish SMT. But later, uh, after 1 hour into the US session, we came up and took out both of these 4 hour liquidity on both of these indices. Okay, so end of a bearish SMT, but we were forming continuously higher highs and higher lows. I'll just get back to a 5 minute time frame and I'll explain you exactly. Okay, so as you can see, US session opened and we made some good moves to the upside. Okay, and as you can see, after this was not a really good pullback according to me, because I was looking for shorts on that day. So this really didn't fill any of my confluence, neither a 17 extension to the downside, neither a break of structure. Okay, and as you can see, we are making higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher highs. Okay, and this was a possible 5 minute low on both of these pairs. And what happened, at some point I thought I'll just go longs, because we are so close to take out these 4 hour highs on ES, which we actually did. Okay, after this up move, as you can see, this up move took out that 4 hour liquidity, and the divergence gets completed. What I thought is, if this pullback was enough to the downside and taking out these 5 minute lows, and creating any kind of liquidity sweep, then I would personally go longs and up to these highs. But nevertheless, market just took out these highs and we were in a consolidation, as you can see. So right now the thing is, see, liquidity is very important in trading. Okay, and you need to think where liquidity is spending. We took out these highs, the only possible liquidity is this to the upside. But the thing is, market, I saw how the market is moving here. The market was not moving much. Okay, and one thing I knew, that, see, even if ES come up, take out these highs. Okay, Nasdaq is way higher than these highs. These are the normal 1 hour liquidity. This is the actual high. Okay, which is on ES, but we have a huge difference. Even if we come up, take out these highs, I will go shorts. This was my bias, but we were consolidating and we had these 5 minute lows. So what I did, basically, I knew that market would come down, take out these 5 minute lows in order to move to the upside, because we don't have any liquidity pending here. Okay, but my bias was actually correct. Okay, after a break of structure to the downside on ES. Okay, and a good manipulation, 5 minute retrace, sorry, a good 5 minute retrace to the upside, forming a bearish SMT on Nasdaq. As you can see, 5 minute bearish SMT from these highs to these highs, and on ES from these highs to these highs. So I have taken shots on Nasdaq. As you can see, I'll just come down to a 1 minute time frame and I'll show you my exact entry. Okay, so this is my exact entry. After see, this is a high, this is a low. Okay, and this was a high. So, and we broke this low, so I have entered here. But actually my entry was supposed to be here, but I didn't break my rule. We have this fair value gap. As you can see, we inverse this gap. So I went out on a inverse fair value gap. Same on ES. ES was making higher highs and higher lows, but Nasdaq didn't. I will show you. See, yo. Okay, we broke structure to the upside in 1 minute. We gave a retrace. We inversed this gap, and from here we just started dumping to the downside. The same thing happened on Nasdaq. So I was waiting on for both of these pairs to inverse this 1 minute gap so that I can take shots. And see, just after inversing this gap, I have taken 10 micro Nasdaq contracts in shorts, and my risk to reward was basically 1:1. Even though I knew that the market would come down to take out these highs, and as you can see, the rest, you can see how the market performed. Like literally, easy 68 points to the downside. You can just more 5 minute liquidity to the downside, 176 point. So the thing is, I am trading on my funded futures family account, so I cannot uh, let the trade give me a bigger pullback to the upside. See, the thing is, I am trading on my funded futures account, which has unrealized gains intraday trailing drawdown, so I cannot let the trade uh, retrace up to my entry level, because till here my profit was running was around of 600 or maybe $700. So what is happening, my intraday trailing drawdown is increasing at the same time. So if my equity is at 50,900, my intraday equity unrealized gains drawdown will shift from 48,775 to uh, plus 600, so it will be around 49,200. And if I let the trade retrace up till cost level, okay, till the level of my entry, and suppose if the trade continues to retrace to the upside, and if I am in a loss of around $600 or maybe $1,000, then I will most probably be I've been in a loss of 600 or $700, and then maybe uh, the trade, if the trade suppose continues to take my SL, then I will breach my account in this case. So I just need to scalp a 1:1 in these type of accounts. But if it was my regular end of day drawdown account, I would have captured a great move, as you can see, maybe 1:2. And so no worries, this was a trade recap. And on Thursday, I have taken three trades, and the first trade was a loss. Second trade was also a loss because I didn't waited for a break of structure. Okay, and in the third trade, I came again to break even. So this was the total weekly recap. You can call it. I will just show you my. Uh, I will now show you my funded futures family dashboard. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, my total profits on a $50,000 account is around 965.50. Okay, 965 dollars point 50 cents. Okay, average winning trade is $589. Average losing trade is around $600. Win ratio is 62.5%, and the profit target is around 3,000, which you can see here. Okay, this is average win versus average loss. That basically means if I am losing a $632, I am making profit of also $630. So this is basically a 1:1. And if you are scalping, then most probably you need a high probability setup, a high probability strategy that can always make a 1:1 most of the time. As you can see, on the very first day, I have taken three trades with a first on the very first trade itself made a loss. I made a loss of around 700. Then in the second trade, I made a profit of around 800. So 87 is was my profit. Second day, I made a profit of $687. Third day, which was on Thursday, I made a loss of $415. And Friday, which was yesterday, I made a profit of around $606. So weekly total profit is around $965. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how I will get some good trades in the next week, and I will guys show you my see the current day MLL. MLL is basically max loss limit. It is around the maximum allowable loss for the current day before trading is restricted. So now my maximum loss limit is, which is intraday unrealized. Okay, It is $48,966, almost a $2,000, because if my equity moves to the upside, my MLL will also move to the upside. So this was a trade recap and my dashboard analytics, which you can see in real time. And if you guys like this video, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will guys see you around in my next video. Until then, take care and have a safe trade.